The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Kind of like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete.
The Titans at 9-2 to start play. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Tennessee Titans. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That'll be complete to Conqueror.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 8. Willis looking to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw, Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Stephon Diggs, touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Titans. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. first and 10. It's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Stroud. This one complete to Alec Pierce. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that.
He's got a man complete, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take down 30 yards. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Houston.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. Another carry for Pierce.
Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Here's Stroud.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught by Dell.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
On first down, here's Stroud. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Titans' 11-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nico Collins, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. There he goes, left side. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Titans. Miles Sanders, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
70, go.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Stephon Diggs for his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. Stroud on 3rd down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go
A big
now.
hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Diggs. He's got it at the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, here's Willis. And it's caught. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 3-yard line.
2nd down, here's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Okay, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. 1st and 10, it's Willis.
The guy's man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Stroud. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Stroud here on 3rd and long. That's complete to Dell. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A solid stiff arm. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Play action. Here's Willis. A Cockrell holds it in left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Willis. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Willis looks to pass it here.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They go play action with Willis. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Buffalo 18.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Willis on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Going for it with Sanders. And some room to work. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Ready.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Go.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Chase Claypool, 54 yards. yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Texans 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Willis's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Eagles, go!
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Willis.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On third down, it's Willis. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
On the ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end,